Hello, I'm Amber.
I'm Becky, and you're listening to
Fangirls Anonymous. Welcome to another episode. All right, well, hopefully you enjoyed our 25th episode. It went a little long, but, we figured special occasion, and the discussion was good, so...
It was a lot of fucking fun.
Yeah, it was. Not just fun. Fucking fun.
Yes.
Yes. Well, Becky, what are you fangirling about this week?
Well, let's see. I had the chance to watch the pilot episode of Westworld, which I was super excited about because the first time I saw the trailer for it, I thought it was for a movie. And so I was super excited to see the movie. And then I found out shortly before its premiere that it was an actual series on HBO. So... squeeing ensued, and I got to watch it, and
Yay.
It was pretty damn fantastic. Let's see, it's going to be very akin to Game of Thrones, I think, within scope of story.
Well, they're going to need A, something to compete with Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
And B, something to take the place of Game of Thrones, since it's only going...
Yes.
2 more seasons?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. My brain's a little fuzzy today, but... so it's going to be fantastic. There's, I think, a few episodes of it now, but I haven't gotten to watch anything yet beyond the pilot, but it was... Like I said, it was fucking fantastic. Ed Harris is a great asshole.
Somebody has to be.
Yeah.
They say it takes the nicest people to play the biggest assholes.
Mm-hmm. And he does it pretty damn well. Let's see. What's his name? Matthew Marsden? James Marsden.
I love James Marsden.
Yeah. I got all... Watching the opening credits, I see his name, and for a second, I get all excited because I'm thinking of James Marsters.
Oh.
From, Spike from Buffy.
I hear James Marsden. I think of Enchanted. I think of X-Men. I think of Hairspray.
Yeah.
I freaking love James Marsden.
Yeah. I enjoy him. He was... hilarious in Death at a Funeral. Mm-hmm. God, I loved that movie.
I just love him. I really do.
I enjoy him. I'm not a big fan of Cyclops.
No, not the character,
okay.
but I think he played it to the best of his ability.
He did.
Just saying.
Yeah. But anyway, so Westworld was great. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm just going to say the story's gonna get fucking good. I'm really excited to watch more of it. It was excellent.
Awesome.
Acting, top-notch. Storytelling, top-notch. Anthony fucking Hopkins.
Ooh.
Need I say more?
Nope, that said it all.
All right. Okay, so, that, and, I went down kind of a rabbit hole this week.
Which one? Because you've kind of been down a lot of rabbit holes lately.
Yeah.
The GIF queen.
Oh my god. GIFs, all the GIFs.
We'll be sitting and we'll be chatting on our phones. We'll be in the same room, but we're part of this group chat. And next thing I know, I'm hearing, I gotta save that for later. I gotta save that for later. I gotta save that for later.
Yes, because...
And then we see them later.
Yes. Yes, and always at just the right time.
Yes, perfect.
Yes.
Calm your tits. No!
Oh, I love it. I love the internet. It's beautiful. Most of the time. Sometimes it's hideous, but we're not going to go into that.
No.
But no, the Giphy app, I love it, and I go down all these rabbit holes. I mentioned the Giphy app before.
I think we've mentioned it a lot. Get the damn Giphy app.
Yeah, do it. So, I'll look for one thing, and then below it, when you click on it, below it pops up, related GIFs.
Right.
So then I start laughing at one of those and I click on it. And then I start laughing at one of the ones below that. And it's a rabbit hole.
Right.
And I find some very interesting and random things that
true.
I save for later, and
then she finds a use.
yes, and then as soon as I have the opportunity to use it, I'm cackling like
Maniacally?
yeah.
Whoa. So that's my evil laugh. It needs some work. But my vocal coach. Anyway. But tell me about the rabbit hole you went down to. Well, tell them.
Okay.
I know about the rabbit hole you went down to.
Oh, yes. So, because Halloween is coming up, a friend of ours posted a GIF in our group chat that was related to the mannequin head dances. It's got like a pumpkin on his head.
I'm sure you've seen it. It's
does a little dance.
the guy in black with the pumpkin head, and he's dancing around, and he's really excited because it's Halloween.
Yeah, and so naturally that reminded me to share the mannequin head video where the music is "This Is Halloween," which I didn't watch with sound until probably the 15th or 16th time through.
Which then warranted another 15 or 16 watches.
Yes, but I think it's still my favorite without the sound. Just because it just seems so much more random and ridiculous. So, naturally, I watch this video, and then I find another one that's similar. Just look up on YouTube, mannequin head dance, and you'll find all kinds of weird goodness. My two favorites are the This Is Halloween, of course, like I just said, and the other one is set to What Is This? And it's also ridiculous and hilarious, and my second favorite video on the internet. And then there's seeing those and the ridiculousness of those reminded me of a couple other videos that I've seen on YouTube. And let's see, did I save the links? No, I didn't save the links. But, okay, it's jogging with friends to the tune of Aha's Take On Me.
Yeah.
And it's the guys that are jogging just in a ridiculous way.
It's like they're puppets, kind of. Like they're doing like a puppet dance jog.
Yeah, elbows up, arms swinging. It's fucking hilarious.
For the record, I'm like 95% sure that's in the Miracle Mile section of Los Angeles, like North Hollywood, like that section.
Oh, yeah.
Because I seriously have driven down that road to get to Seth's house.
How hilarious would it have been to see them filming that?
Oh my god. I would have been like, only in LA.
Right?
Only in LA.
Okay, so it gets better.
Yeah, it does.
So, I believe it was at a Comic-Con at some point.
Some convention somewhere.
Yeah. Some guys in Halo Spartan armor recreated this ridiculous jog to the same tune, and I find it even more hilarious, especially after watching the original video first. But oh my god, ridiculous and hilarious, and it's wonderful, and I love it.
So Becky's fangirling about rabbit holes. Take that as you will.
Yes.
Praising. Okay, this week, a couple things I've been super fangirling about. One of them is Ashley Tisdale, which I don't know if you know who she is. She was a Disney star. She was in like Zack and Cody. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. She's in High School Musical.
She's Candace on Phineas and Ferb, which
Candace.
is my favorite.
I freaking love Phineas and Ferb.
My daughter is Candace.
Oh, God.
And my boys are Phineas and Ferb.
There's a squirrel in my pants. Get you goo means I love you. Just the songs.
Yes.
Just the ridiculous. I love that show. No, I totally agree. But, I mean, if you saw her, though, you would know her from some of the other Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, she recently started up a YouTube channel, which MTV posted an article about how Ashley Tisdale and her husband did a music mashup, and they did a duet of Still Into You from Paramore.
It was disgustingly adorable.
It's good.
Blurg.
It's so good, too. Like, the cover is very, very well done. And she's talking about doing more music mashups, so I'm excited. I've subscribed to her channel, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more. She talks about some guests that she plans to have in the future, and it looks like it's going to be a great channel, and
Right on.
I'm actually kind of super excited about
Cool.
it.
She is pretty adorbs.
She is, and I'm not going to lie, I don't hate her singing voice. I mean, the whole, like, Sharpay ruined it a little bit, I'm not going to lie, but she played the character so well that, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then also I discovered this program recently called 17 Hats. A lot of you, I don't know if you know or not, I have done photography for... professionally for about a decade. Been doing it longer than that. I was, president of a photography club in high school and used to steal my parents' camera and take stupid pictures and trying to be artsy, back when it was still film and I only had a point and shoot camera and yada yada. Anyway, I do photography. But my biggest failing is, while I know my skills are good, I'm really bad about the business side of it. Like, customers will sometimes accidentally fall through the cracks, or I'm not good at, like, the follow-up sometimes. Like, my life just kind of takes over, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I have this thing. Like, I should have done that. So, I recently discovered this program called 17 Hats, and it's online, and you can get a full subscription for 2 weeks for free, and then they do have a free version that doesn't have as many perks. But basically, I like that you can set up workflow. So, if, like, say somebody were to contact me about doing a wedding, I can immediately have an email sent to them going, oh, hey, great, here, fill out this questionnaire with more information to make sure that, this is going to work. Mm-hmm. And then once they send that back, I can have it automatically set up to send another email. And then I can set up an automatic workflow, so it's doing all the work for me, which is nice. I don't have to, find
it's like
where I
having
kept
an
that.
Assistant.
Well, kind of. It's like I don't have to remember where I kept that template for that email.
Yeah.
And, or where I kept, the template for that contract. And, oh, shoot, where did I, what file did I remember to store that contract under? And it keeps it all in one place for me. And it's just nice. And I'm very excited. I've had it for 2 weeks already. And just today was the first day I really started playing with it. And I love it.
Yeah.
Easy.
So, any entrepreneurs that are listening, check it out.
It'll work with any business. It's called 17 Hats, and I will post a link in the link underneath. There, I have like I think the affiliate link thing they gave me, you get like a discount, or that's how you get the free 2 week trial or something. So anyway, make sure you check the links below because that's where it's going to be. And yeah, it's freaking awesome. So that's what we're fangirling about this week.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff. The other thing that the fandom world was super big on this week, if you didn't know, Supernatural had the season 12 premiere.
Yes.
On the 13th?
Yes.
Yeah. And that, that was a big deal.
So good.
I'm personally still only in season 2, but I'm almost done with season 2.
Yeah.
So close to season 2. And I get that I still have 9 seasons left. But, I just, I don't know,
It's a beautiful journey.
Actually, technically, I'm almost to 10 seasons now. Son of a bitch.
Yep.
No, it's great. I mean, I'm definitely enjoying it, and, I know, because the Supernatural fandom is so big and there's so many memes, I kind of know some of the stuff that's coming up. Mm-hmm. But, I'm one of those people where, I don't mind spoilers so much.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I might give somebody
about the journey.
I might give somebody a hard time because it's funny.
Yeah.
But in reality, I don't mind the spoilers just because I'm not really good with scared surprises. I like surprises. Mm-hmm. You can say, hey, I'm going to take you somewhere, but it's a surprise. Or, here's a present. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, at the same time, when it comes to TV shows and stuff, unless it's a huge deal, oh, he was a ghost the whole time,
Yeah.
Sixth Sense, that was a big plot twist for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me, I guess. As long as it doesn't literally ruin the whole experience.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So what are you thinking about Supernatural so far?
I really like it. It's good. I really like how they address lots of different types of spirits and other supernatural things. Mm-hmm. I am noticing, though, by the end of season 2, there's a lot of repeats already. Yeah. And I'm sure that changes, otherwise it wouldn't still be going on season 12.
Yeah.
But I'm already noticing some repeats, so I don't know, it's a little redundant, but at the same time, it's still really good. And the one we watched yesterday, the one about the trickster.
Yes.
Was
the
funny.
Trickster's first episode.
Yeah, it was funny as hell, man.
Yes.
I was dying. Like, the way that Dean depicts what Sam, like, the way Sam talks and stuff. And just, it was so good.
Dean, what are you doing?
Pursing lips, you know.
Yeah. All huffy.
Yeah, it was adorable. That was a great episode. Or like where Dean's stuffing his face and he looks like a chipmunk.
Yes. Yeah. Just an iconic image right there.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, I mean, somebody used it for Gishwiz. They took that face and posted it on a squirrel's body.
Yeah. And turned Sam into some kind of moose centaur.
Right? Funny as shit.
Yeah, it was the cover photo for the Fangirls Anonymous group for a while.
Did I ever tell you, I don't know if I ever told you this, back in the day, and I haven't gotten far enough to where I know Sam is Moose, and I don't understand why.
Because he's large.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I used to work for the YMCA after school program, there was a little boy, who's no longer a little boy. But I used to, I don't want to say tease him, but he looked kind of like a squirrel. So I sort of nicknamed him Squirrel. Looking back, that was kind of mean. But he looked like a squirrel. Like a cute squirrel, but he looked like a squirrel. And he had to be in like 4th grade at the time.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about it. And I was like, well, if you're going to be Squirrel, because I basically kind of like alluded to it, but I didn't really call him that until he was okay with it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, if you're going to be a squirrel, you need a moose. And he was like, what? And I was like, moose and squirrel. Like, I'm thinking Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know what that is. And I'm like, you just need a moose. Like, you need a moose.
Yeah.
He goes, you're moose. You're moosey.
Moosey.
So for a long time, people called me Moosey. Actually, there was a girl who went to the YMCA, like, after school summer camp. Mm-hmm. So I guess not really after school because it was summer camp. But then later down the line, when she got a little older, she was one of my junior or senior counselors for the camp that I was director for. Mm-hmm. And so because we were directors, we got to do the cleanest cabin every day. So we go and check out the cabins, and the person with the cleanest cabin won a prize. And one day I showed up and that cabin had a note that said, "Dear Moosey." And I was like, oh dear God, it starts. So it's just funny when I hear somebody else have the nickname Moose.
Yeah.
Because it was my nickname, like, let's see, I was 19, so I won't tell you how long ago that was, but it was a number of years ago. More than a decade. It was more than a decade ago. So, it's just funny. Anyway, totally off topic, I know.
That's
but
okay.
It's still funny. But no, I really like it. I think it's good. Can you tell us a little bit about the season premiere without spoiling anything?
Yeah, I can say things that have already popped up in, like, promos and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, so far, we already know that Mary Winchester is back.
Da, 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 da.
And I won't talk about it too much, but, it was really emotional.
So
watching
box of tissues.
Yes.
Roll of toilet paper, whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, be ready for the waterworks. And I gotta be honest, especially if you've lost a parent, be ready. Just be ready, because when Dean finds her, it's on like Donkey Kong. It's really...
It's like ugly cry emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really handle it in such... It's very real, the reactions that they both have, and everything that... All the interactions between between Dean and Mary during the episode are very... Yeah, very, very real. Mm-hmm. It was extremely well scripted, this episode was. Yeah. Mary is definitely going to be one of my favorite new characters. Well, she's not technically a new character, but
Right.
I am loving that they brought her back and the way they've written her so far. She's amazing. She's going to be badass, just like she has been previously.
She has to be. She's the mother of Winchester boys.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say.
Yes. So, yeah, it's absolutely amazing, and I can't wait for the next episode.
It's coming around. It's coming
Yes.
around. So, because we decided to, we've decided that we don't really ask a lot of questions of you, dear listeners. So we decided that we wanted to ask you a question, and we want to see your answers.
Yes. Audience participation. Fuck, never mind. Moving on.
Audience participating. We want to know in the comments below, do you prefer Sam or do you prefer Dean? And why?
Yes.
Discuss.
I am clearly a Dean girl.
I'm a Sammy girl.
Yeah.
I am. I just am. I think it's the hair.
It could be.
It's totally the hair.
The hair is pretty fabulous.
I have a thing for guys with hair.
Flawless.
I can't help it.
Yeah.
It's a weakness. I blame Hanson. All right, so next on our roster, we have some really entertaining news.
This is hilarious.
So I don't know how many of you were 90s kids, 80s kids, and remember the cartoon Captain Planet. If you don't know what Captain Planet is, basically, and I'm not going to lie, I wasn't a huge Captain Planet fan. I think it's because his, gang kind of annoyed me. But there were all these kids who had rings that had to do with elements, and then one was heart, which really didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. And when their powers combined, they could summon Captain Planet, who would then come and save whatever environmental crisis was happening. Leonardo DiCaprio's production company is working on purchasing the rights for Captain America to make Captain Planet.
I really want this to happen, and I want it to be a dark comedy.
Yeah, and they're looking to make a Captain Planet movie, and they want to make it a dark comedy.
Yes.
It sounds like.
Yes.
Actually, not really taking it, as the series was, but as it would be now.
Yeah.
Like what would have happened to Captain Planet over the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah, considering everything that's been going on the planet.
Right. Exactly. Global warming and everything else. So I read that today and I found it quite amusing, and I'm not gonna lie, even though I wasn't a huge Captain Planet fan, I still would be very interested to see what they would do with it, especially if Leonardo DiCaprio is behind it. He's got a really interesting and dark sense of humor.
Yeah.
So it'd be extremely interesting. And also he strives, even in his own person, he strives to be, I don't want to say perfection, but he strives really hard to be good at what he does, and I think he would bring out the best in anybody that he works with.
Yeah.
So, anyway, there's that interesting news. Also, I don't even know why we started, I think there was an article today where J.J. Abrams finally discussed the meeting between Kylo Ren and Han Solo.
Yeah.
And he made a pretty funny comment about any time two people meet on a long, thin bridge, hundreds of feet up in the air, somebody's going to die, which was too soon.
It doesn't end well.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Also, if you don't know, you might want to skip ahead a little bit, because we're going to discuss big spoilers from the movie, but frankly, the movie's been out over a year.
Yeah, if you haven't seen The Force Unleashed... Wait.
The Force Unleashed.
Fuck? Sorry. The Force Awakens.
There you go.
My brain is totally not in top-notch shape today. I had a headache since yesterday, so I'm a little bit derpy today. But anyway, if you haven't seen The Force Awakens yet, you deserve to be spoiled right now.
At this point, it's really your own fault.
How are you even a nerd?
Oh, ouch.
I know. It's well-deserved.
That was harsh. That was really harsh.
Well-deserved.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Anyway, we were reading up on it, and we were talking about some of the fan theories. Now, Rogue One comes out in this December, And then we can expect episode 8 next December. Mm-hmm. What I do like how we're having a new Star Wars thing every December. It's kind of exciting.
Merry fucking Christmas.
My Christmas has Santa, or your Christmas has Santa, mine has Star Wars.
Yes.
Anyway, we were talking about some of the fan theories that have come out about episode 8.
Yeah.
One of the bigger ones is, I keep saying, the possibility that...
But,
Yeah, exactly. But, one of the theories is that Han Solo isn't actually dead.
Yeah.
And I really feel like a lot of that is wishful thinking. Because none of us want Han to be dead. Especially not Chewie. But I think I can kind of see some merit in that. Like, it would be a huge reveal if he were to show up in the next episode. Or even in episode 9.
Yeah.
Especially if he showed up in episode 9. But when you think about it... In episode 5, when Darth Vader tells Luke Skywalker that he's his father, and, he screams and says, "No, that's impossible," da da da, and then he jumps. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he falls those hundreds and hundreds of feet down.
Yeah.
And lands on the bottom, slides down, and ends up at the bottom of the the Cloud City. He lived. Mm-hmm. Granted, he also was not stabbed by a lightsaber first.
Through the chest.
Through the stomach, wasn't it?
Chest.
Wasn't it? No, I'm not even sure.
Now I'm doubting my brain and memories.
Yeah, see, now I'm second guessing it too. But anyway, wasn't stabbed by a lightsaber before. He had his hand cut off, though. I don't know. Yeah. It's hard because I feel like a lightsaber, even though it does damage, it kind of cauterizes the wound. Yeah,
it does, but I really seriously doubt this fan theory.
Oh, me too.
It's like, yes, wouldn't that be great if Han Solo was still around because Han Solo.
Right.
I was pretty freaking devastated.
Right.
That A, Han and Leia weren't together anymore, and then B, Han is killed by their son, and oh my fucking god! And besides, like, the planet that the weapon was made with was like destroyed after. Yeah. So, like, sorry fans, I know you want wishful thinking things, but yeah, it's just that's like a 1 in a million
chance.
Yeah.
Although if anybody was gonna do it, it would be Han. No, it would be Han.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, it would be J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Whedon would be like, "Nah, he's dead."
Yeah.
Abrams, on the other hand, not so much.
Yeah.
Also, another good theory that was coming out, and I actually don't doubt this one, was that Leia will confront Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
In the next movie.
Oh, well, it's gotta happen.
Well, I mean, yeah. And it'll be emotional and interesting, and there'll probably be more information revealed, of course.
Yes.
But I think it'll definitely, I don't want to say definitely, but I'm pretty sure it'll happen, and I'm really interested to see how that transpires.
Yeah. One of the theories / leak / rumor things that went around on Reddit. Yeah, from Space Bear Leaks on Reddit. Space Bear leaked, whatever. Starts with Space Bear. It's hilarious. I love some of some Reddit and Twitter, Reddit and Tumblr handles are some of the best things I've ever seen.
Aren't they?
Anyway, so this person posits the story that General Leia Organa is kidnapped by the First Order and wakes up to see her son's masked face across from her, and he proceeds to attempt interrogating her about the whereabouts of the rogue stormtrooper Finn.
Mm-hmm. And then she, in turn, asks questions about Han.
Yes. And, again, according to this supposed leak, he tells her that he was angry about Han leaving her during such a dark time, and hopefully we'll hear more about this dark time, because I feel like there could have been a little more backstory during episode 7.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll get to it.
Yeah.
But,
well, and if not, they're filling it in with books and comics. And
yeah.
They are filling it in with other, buy me things. So,
Yes.
because, Disney.
Yep.
As much as I love Disney, it's all about the money.
Yep. It really is. Which is sad, because they could make the same damn money if they just, even if they didn't just try to make more money.
Yeah.
It's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep. Truth. Although I'm just kind of glad it's not in Lucas's hand anymore, because as much as I love the man and everything he did, he just, his heart wasn't in it anymore.
No, yeah.
So.
Anyway,
last but not least, there's one more thing we're gonna do with you. If you've made it this far, we want to teach you how to find your dragon name.
yes, this is fun.
This is so fun. All right, so first things first, you're going to take the last 2 letters of your first name. We'll wait. Last 2 letters of your first name.
And then the middle 2 letters of your last name, which could be interesting depending on if you have an odd or even number of letters in your last name.
Like I do. I had to decide which 2 I wanted to use. Yeah. There were a couple.
Gives you more options, really.
It does, but one didn't make as much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so again, the middle 2 letters of your last name. Okay.
And then the first 2 letters of your mother's name.
Okay, we'll give you a minute. All right, and last but not least, the last letter of your father's name.
Which on mine, I actually, because it says your father's name, it doesn't say first or last. So for mine, I used the last letter of his last name. Because otherwise it would have ended with a R, and the name just wouldn't have been cool.
Oh, yeah, mine actually would be totally different if I'd... Yeah, I'll have to look at that. All right, so we want to know in the comments below... That rhymes. We want to know in the comments below. Woo! What your dragon name is, and...
What color you'd want it to be.
What color is your dragon?
Yeah, where does it live?
Yeah.
What does it hoard?
Now she's geeking out on you guys. At least the name and the color. We really want to know.
Yeah.
For the fun of it.
Yeah. And hey, if you want to make up a backstory, that's great. Do it. Get creative.
Do it.
It's
fan
fun.
fiction. It's not even fan fiction. Hell, you could publish that shit.
Yes.
My dragon's name was Erroldet.
I like it.
Yeah, I decided that Erroldet sounds like a black or gold dragon. Maybe like black with like gold wings.
I like gold. I think gold is good for that. Yeah. The name reminds me of Odette from the Swan Princess.
Oh, yes.
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 Yes, which was one of my favorites back in the day.
It's a good one. Don Bluth.